as angry as we should be, we are still motivated by love.
Outside of the Supreme Court Wednesday, demonstrators voiced support and opposition to state laws banning gender transition treatment for young people.
They have been lied to about who they are.
For almost 2.5 hours, the Supreme Court heard a challenge to Tennessee's restrictions on puberty blockers, hormone therapy, and gender transition surgeries. Justices belonging to the Supreme Court's conservative majority seemed wary of blocking the law. They suggested states should settle these disputes, not judges.
The Constitution leaves that question to the people's representatives rather than to 9 people, none of whom is a doctor.
If there's strong, forceful, scientific policy arguments on both sides in a situation like this, why isn't it best to leave it to the democratic process?
The conservative justices also raised questions about the potential risks of providing gender-affirming care to minors. The issue of transgender rights has become a flashpoint in the nation's culture wars and was a factor in this year's elections. Legal experts say the court's ruling could have sweeping implications for laws across the country affecting transgender people, including a statute in Texas restricting transgender youth participation in public sports. In Wednesday's hearing, a lawyer for the Biden administration and Chase Strangio, the first openly transgender attorney to argue before the High Court, called the Tennessee law a form of sex-based discrimination that violates constitutional guarantees of equal protection under the law.
We were able to stand before this court and say the Constitution protects trans people just like it protects everyone else.
The 3 justices appointed by Democrats agreed and also highlighted the distress some young transgender people experience if they don't get care.
The evidence is very clear that there are some children who actually need this treatment, isn't there?
Notably, Justice Neil Gorsuch did not ask any questions. He authored a 2020 Supreme Court majority opinion ruling that federal civil rights laws protect LGBTQ workers. A decision on this case is expected by the summer of next year. In Washington, Rina Diamante, Spectrum News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Let Spectrum News be your resource for balanced, in-depth political coverage. And click the subscribe button here. You can also download our app and watch us on TV to learn more about the candidates, where they stand on the issues, and more. We'll see you then.